Hello friends, good morning. It is Monday, February 11th, day 1 of the Contemporaryathon. I am off work today, so it is also really rainy and gross outside, so the plan is to stay home. I'm going to start with As Hot as It Gets by Elle Kennedy. It's a very short one. I think I can definitely finish this one today. I just woke up. It's probably right at 9 in the morning, I think. So I'm gonna go get started on this, grab some breakfast, and I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, it is about noon. I've been reading As Hot as It Gets all morning and watching YouTube videos. I think I have about 50 pages left, but I'm starting to get hungry, so I'm gonna go find something to make for lunch and then keep reading and finish up this last little bit. It's really good so far. I think this one might be my favorite story of the series. They're very smutty books, but they have like a little bit of a story to go along with it, so it's not just like smut totally. And I think this one might be my favorite story so far. So for lunch I made little turkey wrap things. It's just a tortilla, a little bit of chipotle ranch dip, and then turkey and cheese. And then I'm also going to have a fruit cup of peaches. About 3 weeks ago, I started Weight Watchers. And this is one of my favorite lunches so far because it's low in points and really good. And it's actually really filling, even though it kind of doesn't look like it is. Hey guys, so it's like, I don't even know what time it is, 1:30-ish. And I just finished As Hot as It Gets by Elle Kennedy. I really enjoyed this book. Like I think I said it earlier, I think this is my favorite of the series as far as the story goes. This is about Texas, as they call him in the group, and he meets this gardener. I loved their meeting because she had accidentally planted her phone in the ground, and he like walked past her as she was trying to like find it and dig it up, and it was so funny. I loved it. But she is actually raising her teenage brother, and he's had issues to where he doesn't go home anymore, and it was really good. If you've read any of this series, you really need to read this one. One of the little inserts from Elle Kennedy says you can read them as standalones. I highly recommend the whole series though. That's just me. I loved it. They are really smutty books, like I said earlier, so if that's not your thing, maybe skip over them. But if you're into really smutty books, these are so good. I love them. I also forgot that I'm using my bullet journal to keep track of the challenges. I listed out, I kind of had them listed. This is kind of where I figured out what it was, which books went with which challenge, and then I listed out the books I was going to read and what challenges they actually fit. So I'm going to mark them off on here using this 1 through 7. And then, let's see, Hotter Than Ever is Blurple cover and meant to read in 2018. So that's 2 and 5. So 2 of the challenges already done with 1 book. So next, I think I'm going to go ahead and pick up Come Back to Me by Mila Gray. Stick on the military romance. Ignore the Amazon package. I really need to throw that away. Oh, Amazon package. Not reading this for Contemporaryathon because I've already read it, but The Chase by Elle Kennedy, the first in the Briar U series, was like $8 on Amazon. So I had to order it because I've only read it in an ebook, and I like reading it as an ebook. I'm always so shocked to see like how thick a book actually is. But I loved this book. I'm really excited for the next book to come out next week. I think it's next week. Like I did on this one, I'm going to read it as an ebook and then order the paperback whenever it's on sale or whenever it becomes available. It's not up on Amazon yet. The paperback isn't, and I don't know why. Also, at some point today, this is the author list for Book Bonanza this year. And I've kind of been going through and marking off ones I've read, ones that I've read like a couple of, ones I want to check out more of, and then ones that I want to pre-order from. I need to finish doing that actually and kind of like separate it out into a more comprehensible list. Book Bonanza is literally in August and I'm like, I've got to plan this now, but it's so much fun. I'm so excited to go back again this year and I can't wait. But yeah, I'm going to probably take a little bit of a break, honestly, from reading, kind of let my eyes adjust back and then give it a little bit of time and pick up, not that one, this one, Come Back to Me. Hey guys, it is 4 o'clock. I ended up taking a longer break than I anticipated. I had to do the dishes and I watched a bunch of YouTube videos. But I did actually start Come Back to Me. I'm on page 80 something, 85. And there's just under 350 pages in it. Change of plans. I'm not staying home today. I'm actually going to stay the night at... I'm sorry about all this mess. I just realized that you can probably see that. I'm actually going to go stay the night at my sister's house. I am going to take the book with me. And I also found my non-traditional format book. The Consequence of Falling by Claire Contreras is on Kindle Unlimited. And I chose it. I don't know why. It sounded good. I think I read like a chapter of it, maybe 2 chapters of it, and that was all. But yeah, I'm going to drive to my sister's house. I'm not going to take my camera. That feels kind of weird. I'm going to read a bunch tonight there. My sister will read something too. She's always reading something. And probably on the way home tomorrow, I'll stop at the grocery store so I don't have to like get out tomorrow. I'm hoping to at least try to get about halfway done with this one tonight and read a lot more of the Claire Contreras book. So I guess that is all for Monday and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, friends. It is Tuesday, day 2 of Contemporaryathon. I actually have quite a bit to update you on. My plan was to read about half of Come Back to Me last night at my sister's house. And after my niece went to bed, I ended up completely finishing it. This was a very, very, very good story. I did kind of guess what was going to happen, but the way they handled how it happened was still so good, and I don't, not really regret, like I don't feel bad that I guess what was going to happen because the story itself and how they handled it was really good. So I completely finished this one and then I still couldn't sleep, so I picked up The Consequences of Falling, my ebook, and I read to about 50% of that, so definitely on track to finish it. I'm really enjoying it as well. So here's my bullet journal again. Those are the 2 X's for Hotter Than Ever. What is Come Back to Me is most recent purchase and picture on the spine. And I wasn't going to count it as emotional, but now that I've read it, I definitely am. So, let's see. Most recent purchase is number 1. Picture on the spine is number 7. And emotional is number 4. So the only thing I have left is non-traditional format, which I'm, like I said, about 50% of the way through my ebook. And number 3 is diverse. So for number 3, diverse, my next read is going to be American Panda. I do still need to go to the grocery store. I left my grocery bags at home, so I couldn't go on the way back from my sister's. But I need to go to the grocery store, probably going to make some lunch and start some laundry, and then pick this up. It is 300 pages or so. Yeah, about 300 pages. So I definitely think I could get through at least most of this today. As long as I'm enjoying it. I really hope I do. It looks so cute. But yeah, I'm going to head out and do all of my like errands for the day and then come back home and start reading this. Hey guys, it is about 20 minutes till 4 on Tuesday. I literally have not started American Panda yet. But
But I did finish The Consequence of Falling, which was very, very good. So we are going to mark off number 6 for a non-traditional format. I am actually really shocked at myself. I'm glad I decided to double up on challenges because it's day 2 and I literally only have 1 challenge left. And at some point tonight, I am going to actually start American Panda. this is the dust jacket. I haven't yet because I was very, very into this book. Definitely recommend.
Good morning, friends. It is Wednesday. I'm just sitting here doing my makeup because I have to go to work this evening. Sorry for any mess you can see behind me. I kind of started to kind of switch things around in my room a little bit because I'm wanting to hopefully go this weekend and get stuff to build new bookshelves. So I kind of started to move stuff around because I want the bookshelves like built onto the wall, and so there's only a little bit of space where I think a bookshelf would look nicer. So I started moving my room around to make that wall open. So I did start reading American Panda last night. I don't even know how far I got into it, but I wasn't enjoying it very much. And so I stopped reading and got on Goodreads, and there were a lot of comments and reviews that were just kind of like, I was kind of meh about it. A lot of them said how it was just very generic of a story and how it didn't really flow very nicely. And that was kind of my issue that I had with it too. Where is that brush? I just wasn't enjoying it as much as I felt like I should be, and I felt like if I tried to keep reading it, that I was going to end up in a book slump, reading slump. So I put it down and I put it in my like to get rid of bag. So I went back to my shelves to try to find another diverse contemporary. Let's put that down. What I picked up was Chain Reaction by Simone Elkelis. This is the third in the Perfect Chemistry series, and I really enjoyed the first 2. So I read, how much did I read of that? Like 30 something pages? Yeah, I read like 36 pages, and that was already more interesting to me than American Panda was, and I think I was further than that in American Panda. So that's my reading oh, nope, that's not my only reading update. I also, because I like to like turn off my light and read on my phone, I also started reading, where is it at? Huge Deal by Lauren Lane. This is the third in the 21 Wall Street series. And this is finally about, obviously, the third like Wall Street broker guy and the assistant, and I'm super excited because they've been in both of the other 2 books and they've been kind of like back and forth a little bit, and I'm really, really, really excited to finally get to their story. But yeah, so I started reading that last night as well, and I have to go to work today, so I'm obviously I'm doing my makeup more often, or more so than I did yesterday. I think I only just put eyebrows on yesterday, actually. But I have to go to work today. I work from like 2 to 9 or something, so I'll probably update before I leave. I'm trying to do a little bit more reading on Chain Reaction. I keep wanting to call it Perfect Chemistry, but I've already read Perfect Chemistry. Do a little bit more reading on Chain Reaction, and probably update you guys before I leave for work. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, it is 12:45. I still have actually about an hour before I need to leave for work, but I'm going to stop reading now. I have still been reading Chain Reaction. I am on page 167. I think there's like 300
310. So, I am a little over halfway done. But I'm going to stop now. I am going to take it to work with me so I can read it on my lunch break. But actually, I will probably take it to work, read it on my lunch break, and then finish it when I get home. Anyway, I actually need to clear off some space from this memory card. I feel like I shake more. I put it on a little tripod thing to try to steady it, but I feel like I shake more when I'm holding this little tripod. Anyway, I need to actually clear off this memory card, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of edit together the pieces that I've done so far. I don't think there's going to be anything. It's all just me updating you. I haven't filmed anything else. Anyway, I'm going to go do that. I will probably not check in with you guys tonight because it'll be late when I get home from work and other people in the house will be sleeping. So I'll probably see you guys in the morning. Good morning, friends. It is Thursday. Happy Valentine's Day. Last night's reading did not go as planned. I had forgotten that Bohemian Rhapsody was coming out on Blu-ray this week, so I had to buy it. And last night when I got home, I didn't want to read. I just wanted to watch the special features and watch the movie again because I am obsessed still. So that's what I did. I did read a little bit of Chain Reaction on my lunch break at work. I'm on page 208. So I have about 100 pages left of that. And last night after well, kind of during when I was watching the movie and a little bit after I finished the movie, I finished Huge Deal by Lauren Lane. So that's another book. It doesn't count for any of the challenges, but the only challenge I have left is the Diverse Challenge, and I have 100 pages left of that. So at this point, I'm just going to see what else I can finish. So I think that's, let's see, I did Hotter Than Ever, Come Back to Me, Consequence of Falling, and now Huge Deal. So I've read 4 books, technically in 4 days, because this started Monday and it's on Thursday. So I'm doing really good so far. I'm just trying to see how much I can read now, because I know I can finish the challenges. Also, book news. I got the Elle Kennedy newsletter in my email this morning, and the 3rd book in the Briar U series is called The Play, and I love this cover. I think those colors are so gorgeous. I'm so excited. I think it said October when this one comes out. I'm so excited for next week when The Risk comes out. I do have to go to work again this evening, 2 to 9 again, but I'm going to try to hopefully read as much of Chain Reaction as I can. Maybe finish it oh, what time is it? Oh yeah, it's 10:30. I can finish this before I make lunch and make my dinner for work tonight. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go read. I'll check in with you guys before I leave for work. Hey guys, it is right before noon. I just finished Chain Reaction. This was so good. I am really happy that I've been reading like books that I'm interested in. This is gonna sound awful, but I'm kind of happy that I put aside that I stopped reading American Panda and picked this up, because I loved being back in this series, in this family. It's about each book is about one of the 3 brothers. This one had well, I don't know. It's been a while since I've read the first 2, but this one I felt like had a little bit more to do with the actual like family dynamics of it. I don't know. Anyway, it was good. I loved it. 4 stars, I think. So let's do number 3 is Diverse, and that is all of the Contemporaryathon challenges done. So it's Thursday at noon, and I'm completely done with all of the challenges. This is a success. It's a success. This side I've been I'm gonna do like that. This side I've been like using the highlighter to mark off when the books are done. So 5 books, 4 days. I am going to keep reading. I'm going to keep vlogging. I have the Daughter of Deep Silence and Love and Gelato. I don't know which one I'm going to pick up next, though. Good morning, friends. It is Friday. Not too much of a reading update. I did pick up Love and Gelato, but I'm only like 50, probably not even 50 pages, probably like 45 pages in so far.
And not too much has happened. She's gone to Italy and found out that this man is her father is basically all that's happened so far. I also picked up Igniting Ivy by Samantha Christie, part of the Men on Fire series, and I think this is a new release. I think I saw somebody say that this Tuesday had been release day. But I don't know about this book yet, because I think I read to like 15%. I'm reading it on an ebook, and like at 11%, the guy was like, "We're meant to be," and at 13%, they were hooking up. And I was like, you don't even know this woman, and like, all you know about her is that she's in Hawaii alone. They met on a helicopter tour, and she like cried during this helicopter tour, and everybody thought it was because she thought the scenery was so beautiful. And I'm like, no, like there's something, sorry, this is a weird look. I was like, there's something weird going on. I don't know what it is yet. I think she was married and her husband passed away, but I don't know that for sure yet. That's just me taking a guess. Yeah, I don't know about this book yet. I'm gonna keep reading because I really enjoyed. This is a spin-off of another Samantha Christie series. I don't know what that series is called, but I think the book he was in is Stealing Sawyer. And he was the best friend that was in love with the girl. But yeah, I'm gonna keep reading it. I just don't know about this one. I don't think it's going to be as good as the other books I've been reading for Contemporaryathon. But that is basically all of the updates I have so far. I read to about 15% of Igniting Ivy and to about page 45 of Love and Gelato. I'm gonna keep reading this today before I go to work. I'm more into this story, even though not a lot has happened, than I am the other one. So I will again update you guys before I leave for work. Hello friends. It's like 12:30ish. I just finished eating lunch. I actually just thought about it. On Monday, I showed you guys what I ate for lunch, but the rest of the week, I've just been having like a sandwich and a bag of chips, and so I haven't shown it. And I was like, this is going to be really a random one time I show you lunch, but the rest of it's not been anything exciting. So, I've been reading Love and Gelato, and oh my goodness, this is so good. I am very invested in this story. So I think earlier I said basically she had just gotten to Italy and met the man who is actually her father, and she didn't know about him. I'm gonna put that down. I feel awkward holding that there. Another lady who's like friends with the dad, who ended up giving her one of the journals that her mother had actually sent before. I don't know if it's before she got sick or just before she passed away, but she ends up with one of her mom's journals from the time when she was in Italy. And she's like slowly started to read it and then ask the guy that she met to take her to some of these places. This is such a good story. I'm so invested in the mom story. I have a theory about it, but I haven't totally worked it out yet, so I don't know if I'm right. But I'm very invested in the main character like finding out about the mom story. I'm invested in the mom story. I'm invested in the main character figuring out what like the relationship with the dad and meeting all these new friends, and it's just a good story. It's just a good story, and I'm really, really glad that I finally picked it up. I am a little bit mad at myself for putting it off for so long, but we'll have to just get over that, and I'm super happy that I already have the second one, because I'm kind of loving her friend too. She's hilarious. I feel like I say the same thing every day. I'm gonna take it to work with me and read it on my lunch break, because I don't think I can wait until tonight to pick it up and keep reading. Hello friends, it is actually Saturday evening. I did finish Love and Gelato last night, and I have started Daughter of Deep Silence, but I haven't gotten that far, because today we went to get boards to do a bookshelf tomorrow. It's gonna go on this wall. I'm so excited.
Hey guys, it is about 10:30-ish on Sunday night, and I just finished my last book for Contemporaryathon. I read a total of 7 books this week. Let me show you my bullet journal to give you an update. So here's again all the challenges. I finished those on Tuesday. Doubling up on the challenges, I finished those on Tuesday. But I did actually read all of my books that I set out for a TBR, so even if I hadn't doubled up, I would have finished this. I did Hotter Than Ever by Elle Kennedy, Come Back to Me by Mila Gray. I skipped over American Panda because I wasn't enjoying it. Daughter of Deep Silence by Carrie Ryan was the one I just finished as my last book. Love and Gelato by Jenna Evans Welch. I read 2 ebooks, The Consequences of Falling by Claire Contreras and Huge Deal. I don't remember who that's by right now. And then, because I cut out American Panda, I put in Chain Reaction for my diverse book. So here are all of those physical books in the order that I read them. So that was my wrap up for Contemporaryathon. I'll go into more details about the books in my monthly wrap up. I feel like I'll have more time because this is probably already ridiculously long, and I do need to go. I probably won't start editing tonight. Let's be honest, it's 10:30. I'm gonna go watch my show. Anyway, thank you guys so much if you're still around. I hope you had a good reading week as well. Let me know what all you got to read this week for Contemporaryathon down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.